Hi dear ones, a very happy Wednesday to you all. I hope you're doing very well and loving yourself unconditionally. And remember, your journey is towards yourself. You're not going backwards. When we look at things from the past, it is how to deal with them and how to release them. Forgive yourself, forgive the others around you for anything that happened. Remember what forgiveness is? Do you remember what forgiveness is? Forgiveness is choosing not to be a vessel for the negative energy that was associated with that act. It's got nothing to do with condoning the act that was perpetrated against you. It's got to do with the fact that I'm not going to hold on to that, because that stuff is toxic to my system, to my spirit, and it's toxic for me to move forward towards myself. And yes, we all know that everybody's got a pair of jeans that they really want to go back and fit into that's sitting in their cupboard. Can I tell you something now? Throw them away. When you do get to that goal weight that you want to be at, if that's what you're keeping those jeans around for, you're going to want and deserve a new pair of jeans. You don't need to go back. When children grow, we don't ask them to put on shoes that don't fit them. We don't ask them to put clothes on that are too small for them. We are very, very happy to give them bigger clothes that they can grow into. But definitely don't go back, dear ones. Going back is detrimental and it's not very helpful for your growth. So we have already dealt with the traumas and abuses of the sacral chakra. We looked at the excess energy characteristics. If you've got excess energy in your chakra, deficiency of energy in our chakras as well, in that specific one. And now we're going to look at the physical malfunctions. So what are the physical malfunctions? When our spirit is in a state of dis-ease, we will find that disease tends to find our body. And it's only because we're creating that within us. It's where we keep our stuff. And we really need to let go of the stuff, because if we don't let go of the stuff, we will forever have those physical disorders. So when we find that these things are apparent in us, it's because of the traumas and abuses or something that we did not deal with from the age of 7 to 14. So the physical malfunctions of the sacral chakra include disorders of the reproductive organs. For ladies, it's obviously the ovaries. For the males, it's the testes. It even includes the spleen and the urinary system. So if anybody's got a lot of bladder infections or have got a bedwetting situation, etc., that has got to do with stuff that you're still holding on to, or traumas and abuses that happened to you between the ages of 7 and 14 that have not been dealt with and forgiven. You're still holding on to the toxic or the toxicity of the energy from that time. And it's time to let it go now. You don't need it. It's not serving you anymore. Some people find that they have menstrual difficulties, sexual dysfunction like impotence, premature ejaculation, frigidity, and being non-orgasmic, not being able to reach orgasm. Some show as lower back pain, knee trouble, a lack of flexibility, so that's where the rigidity of your boundaries come in, and pain in the hip joints as well, because there's no balance. Hips denote balance in our lives. And a deadened sense of senses. So your senses are deadened, and perhaps you don't have especially a good sense of taste, because taste is about this chakra as well. A loss of appetite for food, and of course a loss of appetite for sex as well. What healing practices can we undertake to help ourselves get through this time of releasing and dealing with things? Movement therapy like Tai Chi, hot aromatic baths, and we spoke about on Monday we spoke about which of the aromatherapy oils would assist you in your healing practice here. Deep tissue massage, emotional movies, have a good cry. Really, you might not be a romantic comedy person, I'm certainly not, but every now and again watching a romance and having a good cry is always a good thing, because it helps you to feel the emotions. And what is this particular chakra all about? The emotions. Cooking classes. Why cooking? Because of the smell and the taste. You're tasting different things. Embracing sensations. Eat or drink orange food and drink. Contemplate the moonlight or clear water in nature. Use aromatherapy oils from the list that I mentioned before in burners or in baths. Immerse yourself in clear water. Listen to music with a bounce or that flows, like running water or thunderstorms. Wear or carry orange gemstones or a copper piece. Bathe in or wear the color orange. Food coloring is fine for that. Inner child work. Now, I have done, if you actually search back in some of these videos, you'll be able to see that there is an inner child work exercise that I have recorded for you. And we will, at a later stage, go deeper into our inner child work because there's a lot that we need to release. Boundary work, how to set your boundaries, how to say, no, that is not okay. No, I'm not going to let you say that to me because it undermines who I am and how far I've come and the growth that I have made. For addictions, 12-step program, emotional release or containment, and also to assign yourself healthy pleasures. So if there's certain pleasures or addictions that you find are detrimental for your healing work, then put into place healthy pleasures that you're allowed to feel and enjoy every moment of them. So with regards to the homework, I did mention that I was going to be going through this today. We're going to be looking at our journaling work again. This time we have 13 questions. So take note of them. I hope you've got a pen and paper with you and write them down if you have to re-listen to this recording as well. Number 1. And remember to be as honest as you can with yourself. This is only for you. Nobody has to look at it. Yes, you uncover things from this. But remember that as you go through these questions, you need to give your attention to your behavior. And look at what you're feeling in the moment that you ask the question. Look at your reactions, your moods, your thoughts, and your emotions. And watch these without any criticism whatsoever. Okay? So number 1. Do you give yourself time off, or would you consider yourself a workaholic? Number 2, do you take care of yourself physically? Nutrition, hygiene, appearance. And I'm going to add something into that. Are you getting good sleep? Are you eating well? And are you exercising? Number 3, do you ever pamper yourself? And if so, how? Number 4, do you spend time with people who are toxic or negative? And if you do you need to put boundaries up? Number 5, do you protect your energy from being drained in dramatic events? Number 6, do you feel you deserve peace, beauty, tranquility, love, kindness, true friends, vacations, and happiness? Do you feel you are deserving of those? Number 7, if deservingness is an issue for you, how can you improve on this? Number 8, does the past have anything to do with your deservingness or lack thereof? Number 9, how abundant is your life? What does abundance, besides money, mean to you? Number 10, what must you do in order to find balance between what you already have and what you want? Number 11, are you able to enjoy the moment and stay present in the moment? Number 12, what have you been taught about pleasure? And number 13, what are your spiritual beliefs around desire? So I just want to come back to the being present in the moment thing, and give you a little bit of an example of something that I've realized and worked on, and it's been a success. I was having quite a few issues with regards to bleeding gums. And bleeding gums, according to the Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life, are all about making decisions and about being a bit wishy-washy about life, the inability to back your decisions up. And I always thought that I was quite a decisive person. And I made a decision to give my gums some more love than what I was used to. Now, I have an electric toothbrush, and it does its little round motions. But even though it was doing its round motions, I would still shove the toothbrush right up against my tooth and give it a good scrub and wonder why I was spitting blood every single time. And about a week ago, I decided that I was actually going to allow the utensil to do what it says on the tin. And instead of going in by shoving the toothbrush right up against my gums and doing the whole motion that the actual machine does itself, I decided to just be present in the moment for 2 whole minutes while I'm brushing my teeth. And it's got a little funny noise that it makes after half a minute, and you're supposed to obviously spend 2 minutes on your teeth. So what I decided to do was be mindful about this and just gently put the toothbrush up against my teeth and allow the circles to be made by the toothbrush, and to use half a minute on the top outside, half a minute on the top inside, and the same for the bottom. And my gums have stopped bleeding because I made that decision and I stuck to it. I wasn't wishy-washy about it. And yes, I have had so many years of a really, really bad habit of stressing my gums out by pushing way too hard on them with the toothbrush. But by being mindful and in the moment and being aware of each and every tooth that I'm cleaning, I don't spit blood anymore. And if this and this alone can just be an analogy for something that you need to work and be mindful in your life, then use it. I share the things that I succeed in so that you can see that it can be done too. And it's just as easy as being mindful while you're cleaning your teeth. Dear ones, remember the 4 agreements and the 5 Reiki principles. And I will check in with you again tomorrow. So much love.